Radio. So she's still experiencing dreams. Is there what do we need to do today? Tell Daddy. Talk to the Queen. Seems to be fairly obvious. She doesn't write. Oops, wrong thing. She doesn't write about her weird nightmares, which is kind of odd. I've already got clothes, haven't I? Just in case. It's what I don't know what this damp rag's for. I'll throw it away. You know what? It's best to go as 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘦𝘪𝘳. I'm pretty sure you come back to this room and this opens this. As you can see. Don't know when. Probably soon. Oh, here we go.
The chart that I found at 𝘱𝑦𝘮𝘮 is Henry of Navarre's.
I knew that birth date was familiar. I suppose you calculated his horoscope.
I did indeed, and he's in danger. Given what I could glimpse of his future, I think this curse is just an excuse for attacking him.
That's possible. There are many people who would do anything to keep a Huguenot from ascending to the throne.
The best way to protect young Henry is to stop this sinister series of murders. For their plan to work, they have to kill 3 more people before turning their attention to the royal family. And if it doesn't appear to be the result of a divine curse, attacking him might be more delicate.
Very likely, but these people, whoever they are capable of anything. Who knows? In their plan, we might be among the next victims.
One more reason to put a stop to all this.
So, just having a quick look on my phone. A Huguenot is a French Protestant. A religious group of French Protestants who held to reform or Calvinist tradition of Protestantism. Wow. They don't want his ass on the throne. Is against whatever religion bollocks they're talking about.
Should we speak to the Queen Mother
Who knows?
of it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't think she could be a part of this plot, but those who are pulling the strings could be very close to her. So long as we have nothing tangible, it's better to keep it to ourselves. But go and see her anyway. She would find it suspect that you make no report.
Okay.
You know him well. Do you think 𝘱𝑦𝘮𝑗 could be behind all this?
Not long ago, I would have answered no. But there are many disturbing things here, and after all, money and power can change a man. Don't trust anyone. The future is fickle, Madeline. If I had foreseen what is happening today, I would have sent you far away with your mother.
Okay.
Philibert must have felt threatened. He left behind a little stone, almost the same as yours, and a paper with the letters A.M.P. followed by the number 45. That note led me to the book of Paracelsus.
Philibert was a cultivated man, and what did you find in it?
A sheet covered with strange signs. In fact, it seemed like an alphabet. It was perhaps related to his research on Celtic symbols and to the engraved stones. The motifs were very similar.
Interesting. What book did you find that sheet in?
Excuse me?
The Astronomia is divided into 4 tomes, and from what I remember, the edition at this chateau doesn't bind them all in one book. Therefore, there are 4 separate volumes, and perhaps 4 notes by Philibert.
So I'm missing 3. That's going to be a pain because I've got to speak to Catherine, wasn't I? Yeah. Your queen. Getting in this room soon. God help us all.
Come in, César.
It's 𝘱𝑬𝘮𝘮𝘮.
Well, I'm listening. What have you found out?
Found out that you're not British. I don't know what the hell you got a posh British accent for. Did I say she was French? I can't bloody remember. It's like the people who made this game didn't Didn't even try to localize accents. It's so odd. This is 100% Opus Studios. They always seem to use the same voices. It's like they're the in-house voice actors or like the developers themselves. It's so odd. Anyway.
I don't believe you're victim of a curse, although someone is trying to convince us you are.
What makes you say that?
First, the librarian was poisoned, but they want to make us think it was an accident. I deduce from that either the murderer was afraid of being discovered, or he thought an accidental death would go better with the prophecy. Second, I now know that the quatrain you saw is a shortened version of the prophecy my father wrote, and yet the events are taking place exactly as described in the short version. It seems to me that fate, if that's the force at work here, would hardly adapt itself to an edited text. He who inspires men's prophecies would hardly obey their quills. What do you think?
I think you have the same mind as your father. I agree with you. There's something not very coherent about this so-called curse.
So-called curse. Accent is so shit.
Do you know who was aware of the quatrain you gave me?
Angers me.
𝘱𝑦𝘬𝘴, of course, the king, and also my apothecary and myself.
Why would
The
your
king
apothecary
cannot be
need it?
suspected, and my
Weird.
apothecary is dead.
It's dead, so
So
it's fine.
on the list of suspects, I can only see your father's secretary, unless he showed it to someone else himself.
I'm going to speak to him about it.
As for me, I'll give the order not to let him leave the chateau, as long as
Chateau?
this business isn't settled.
God, that's not how English people sound, God damn it. Nobody says chateau like that. Fuck you know. Like, every time I play this game, I skip all this dialogue, because I've played it before. I don't like this woman's voice. It irritates me. As a British bloke myself, her accent that she puts on is so... It feels over the top. You know when you see all those stupid movies about British people putting on American accents? That's how it feels. I know how you Yanks feel now when there's some asshole British dick puts a stupid accent on. Seems like Constance know about this.
It seems to me that Constance
she?
also knew about the verses.
I remember that.
Yes, she had heard of them.
Why?
But she doesn't know the precise contents of the quatrain.
This bloody conversation, wasn't it? How has she heard of them? There's some dickheads leaked them. Blaming the stupid queen.
Someone must have lost it recently. I didn't notice it. Maybe
What is-
it's 𝘱𝑦𝘬𝘴. His door seems open.
Being shifty. What is... Oh, I know what that is. It's part of the other map, isn't it? Oh,
It would seem that there's a hidden room in the scriptorium.
shit, son. So, this is the library area where that guy was found pinned under a bookshelf. This is where he was. This area. This wall here is, on this side is where that box that we opened that was someone broke into. So there's the chapel with a dead corpse in it. I mean, all corpses are dead, I guess, but yeah. And the secret room is behind a bookshelf, it looks like. This is where asshole was sitting when he's like, oh, don't tell your sisters are not coming here anymore. It upsets me. You know, that guy. Look, I'm going for his shit. It must be because he's sitting. Why is he wearing green? You look like
Well,
a
well.
ninny.
To what do I owe the honor of your visit?
A question, 𝘱𝑦𝘬𝘴. I absolutely must know who was aware of your version of the quatrain. Someone is using it as an inspiration for murder. But the queen says few people knew of it.
Do you mean she suspects me? And I suppose I owe that to you and your brilliant deductions.
If you're not guilty, help me find the murderer.
But how? Someone could have rummaged in my things and found the quatrain. Your sister's not the only one capable of breaking in.
It's
Alright,
better
mate.
to leave it at that
Calm down,
for
dickhead.
now. If he is indeed the killer, I'd be well advised not to spend too much time in his company.
Why? Oh, he shut the door behind me. Oh. What a selfish arsehole. You know what, mate? Screw you. So, can we see Constant? No. So, we've got to go to the hidden room in the old scriptorium. So, look, this is the room. This is where the guy was pinned, and the bookshelf is right after some spooky vision. Is right here. So, the keyhole is the key that we picked up. Did we get it from his body? No, it was next to his corpse, wasn't it, in the chapel? And we used the magnifying glass to move these out of the way. If you don't use, was it this? Yeah, if you don't do that, you can't get in. So secret, sexy secrets. We can use our lighter. Oh. Now we can see. So
Looks like another volume of the Astronomia Magna, but it's empty. Someone must have been here before me. Unless I made a mistake, the only way to be sure is to find another volume.
if I make a mistake, either Philibbert's been in here, or somebody's been in here recently and then put the key back, but didn't take it with them, which is very odd. So there's some things you can do out of place here. You can click on this book, which is what we need. AMP. A magical penis. I'm gonna call that. Or you can solve this puzzle. I know the solution for this because I've played this game enough times. There's a sequence that you have to like press in these. It has to be in order. Thing is, you don't know what the order is until you talk to Constance. But the thing is, I'm gonna cheat, so yeah. Excuse me, frogs in my throat. A thing with Constance is she has this absolute frustrating piece of shit dice puzzle like I cannot do for the life of me. And yeah, I specifically have a save just after that, so I never have to fucking do it again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Constance, I'm gonna talk to her, and then I'm gonna load my old save up because it's basically this. Apart from I'll have to like go through the dialogue and you can read what she says, but the only thing that Constance does is she gives you a it's like a medallion, and the medallion is like the key for this. It's not obvious, but I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So what you can do is, if you know the solution for this, you can open it, and you press these buttons, they drop down, and then this turns into like a sliding platform pillar puzzle. And there's there's a hole in the middle. Or you can do this.
And here's book 2.
I'll take book 2. The thing is, you can only do this or this. So pick. I mean, you won't be doing this if you've not played the game, but as soon as you open this puzzle, she leaves because someone's coming. And you can't come back in here until after you speak to Constance. Which is quite annoying. But
I knew my
we'll do
father
it
was
correctly.
right. Philibert's message didn't concern a single book. I just have to find the last book of the Astronomia Magna.
It's got high heels. Oh, I don't like when you can't see the... Oh, it's like there's some right behind me. Oh, I don't like it.
Anyone there?
No.
I'd better not dawdle here.
Oh, it's a green idiot,
There's
isn't
no
it?
point in everybody discovering this place. I'd better avoid 𝘨𝘨𝘮𝘴. The guards aren't nearby, and there haven't been any deaths yet today.
The character's like, wait, what? I don't want to die. It's automatic, by the way. That's not me turning into a
It's
robot.
time to pay a visit on Constance.
Oh, no.
I still haven't brought her the aphrodisiac potion.
Alright, so let's do this first. Celtic. I can't read that. I cannot read that for the life of me. It is so tiny for me. It's not necessarily tiny. It just looks so smudged. And that says sanctuaries were often built around deep shafts, T.H., connected with the kingdom of the dead. The side, or the seed? I think it's SIDHE. It was certainly from this proximity that the ancient ones drew their dominant power. They practiced... those who practiced it were mostly the more learned men, the mages or the young women. According to legend, the seed... I'm going to say seed because it sounds cool. Is on the ground. I found a very ancient gallery under the chateau which led to a wall covered with symbols. I have not yet deciphered, but I am certain that an entrance is the world of the seed. Beyond my interest in history, I have the feeling that I am being summoned. Something or someone expects from me something terrifying beyond my reckoning. Right, you're fucking writing better handwriting. This is like when I was playing recently, The House of Da Vinci. I think it was the first game. They used this like cursive font I couldn't read it for the life of me. So yeah, it was really annoying trying to read stuff in that game. It's not as bad as this. At least this is like text that I can read. It's like games should stop reusing weird font. This is typical like early 2000s adventure games. They try to make it look not authentic, but more posh. You know, instead of using like Times New Roman or Cosmic Sans, God help us all, they use like weird cursive text, and it's just like it's a bastard to read. So with Constance, you can either go in as your boy, or you can go in as your girl. We'll go in as yeah. It's funny when you go in as 𝘱𝘶𝑦𝘮𝑗, because she has weird different conversations. So let's yeah, this right here. Whoa, if I could have rammed that cup up her fucking arse. Sorry.
Caesar, at last.
It's rude
I
of me
thought
to
you'd
say.
forgotten me.
I wish I
How
did.
could I? I was supposed to bring you this, and I always try to do what I say.
The famous aphrodisiac potion of Nostradamus. Want to try it with me?
I beg your pardon?
Wait, what?
Best way to judge its effectiveness is to drink it as a couple, isn't it?
Does she just want the D or something? I mean, why the fuck not? I don't have a
not?
dick, so...
And to think I thought you were withdrawn. I'm pleasantly surprised. To your health, handsome Caesar.
Oh, you'll be disappointed when you reach into my pants, darling. I realise I don't have what you expect there.
Nonetheless, although you're utterly charming, we'll stop there. I'm not who you think I am, and I'm afraid I disappoint you.
Mysterious as well.
That's not true. She might like
Better
it.
and better. In spite of your young age, you seem to know women well.
I must have a certain gift for empathy.
Or the
Since you're
fact that you
playing
have a
hard
pair
to
of
get,
boobs.
I've another sort of
Oh,
amusement.
I'd rather just shag you, darling.
We need some small stakes to
no.
make it interesting. You'll have to give me a present every time you lose.
Oh.
Very well, but if I win, you'll answer my questions.
All right. The principle is simple.
Oh, you do it twice,
I
don't you?
throw 5 dice. I give you the value of the total, and you have 5 chances to guess the value of each die. Of course, I'll give you some clues.
I hate this. This is arguably my most hated puzzle in any game I've played.
The dice are cast. It's up to you.
This is pure random. It's just, oh, I hate it. I cannot do it for the life of me. I once played this game and I was on this puzzle for 40 minutes before I just destroyed it. I instantly just stopped playing it. It was 40 minutes by and I couldn't figure out these fucking dice. So it's not just guessing the correct number. It's every dice has to be correct. I mean, obviously there's people out there who know these types of games. I'm too stupid. I'm thick as pig shit. Maths is not my strong point. Hell, I can barely speak English. But yeah, what I'm going to do is, yeah, so what you do is you pick your die, equal to 21, or 22, sorry. Like, I wish it was just that. I wish it was just add the dice up to 22, and it'll be easy. And then you click
You've
theirs,
got 2 dice right.
and then she'll tell you that you got 2 dice right. I wish she don't tell you what to. Oh, no. And after, like, I think it's 3 guesses, she restarts and rolls again. From what I remember is, this number, the 22, the higher that is, the easier it is. The lower the number, oh no, if it's like 6, you know, if it's like between 1 to 10, it's really easy. And if it's between like 25 to God knows however high 5 dice go, it's easy. It's when it's on like 22. I mean, it can be multiple different 5s or 2s or 1s. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. Actually, I'll do this in person just so you can see what I'm gonna do. If I
You're
to
giving up
sod
awfully
off.
quickly.
You said, if I go here, I have a specific save right here. This was 2019 and the save is, that's how long ago this game was that I played. And this is just after the dice game, so screw you, Constance. So what she gives you is this medallion and that's it. That's all you need. And it's a side on it, basically what the book was talking about. Yeah, this is all we needed. This is right here. This is the password for getting into the weird vault under the ground. If you click it, that is your password. That's the order I had to go in anyway. Yeah, so basically, if you look on the dialogue, where is it? Like I got it right straight away in this playthrough. So I'm listening. What do you want to know? I need to know more about Philip. Philibert, did you know him? Yes, I did. We talked in the evening before his death. He seemed rather worried and made a strange request. He wanted me to keep this medallion for him, and as if he was afraid of someone would steal it. It doesn't seem like a very valuable object. The dice, yeah. And then that's the first question. You have to do it again. This time I got it relatively fast. When did you learn what happened? You mean the deaths? Yes. The evening of our departure, when Catherine decided to go consult your father. I clearly remember that her talking to me of the quatrain and of the dangers threatening those around her, and then we went to rejoin the others. Who exactly? 2 guards, 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘱𝘦𝘪𝘳, her apothecary, and of course the coachman. What about the scribe? Remember the scribe's a dickhead who didn't like Madeline. I forgot about him. He's disagreed. He joined us at the last minute and begged the queen to take him along. I think he wanted to meet the archbishop, but unfortunately he's away on a journey. That's not suspicious, is it? He wanted to go with her. Yeah, this scribe's to do with his murders, isn't it? Too suspicious. I mean, he knew where you were all going. Yes, I believe so. Do you think that's significant? It very well could be. Thank you very much, Constance. You've been most helpful. There you go. It's a conversation. I don't know why it says strengthen the sword. That's weird. I don't know why that's there. That shouldn't be there because that ruins some of the game. So let's not. Just forget I even said that. I don't know why I showed you that. But anyway. But yeah, look, I'm Madeline on this playthrough because I hated to be I hated portraying as walking around as what's his face, Chester. So I didn't. So the only thing we got there is to get back into here. Billy Big Balls is gone, so we can come in here now. What I didn't do is
I could still need it.
throw some of this shite away. Don't need that. Don't need that. Just gonna clean up my inventory while we're here. Look, this is dirty now, so I obviously used it. But I don't know what for.
I could
Can't get rid of the sawdust. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Didn't. That's. It's weird. This save is way old. And I really don't remember playing it very much. What do we need that lantern for? Did we use the lantern in the last save? I can't. Do you remember? Right, it doesn't matter. So, this is the puzzle we need to do next. So the password for this is on this. This is the password. It has to be in this order. So it's like Y line, like a 1 with a dot in the middle, and the 1 with a line with a star in the middle. And then you have to find the symbols on this and press them in order. So from the looks of it, it may not look like it, but this is the Y. This is the first one. Because if you get the sequence wrong, it pops back up. So you know you got it wrong. So that's 1. That's 2. The line. The second one was the 1 with the dot in the middle, which is there. And the third one is that one. There we go. Now you have to figure out how to open the center. So there's a hole right like here. And you have to move these out of the way. Can't remember the solution for this, so yeah, I remember it being a pain because you can only move them left or right. You can't move them up and down. You can only move them the way they're facing. Normally, you just like it's easy just to move them up, but you can't, unfortunately. Trying to remember which way you do it. It's been bloody ages since I've done this puzzle. Yay! I didn't need to cheat or pause the video because I normally get frustrated doing that. So this is the hole. We can't go down, so we need the rope. And we attach the rope to this landslide thing and go down it. I wouldn't go down it, to be honest, because that doesn't look like it's going to hold anyone's weight. But
My dress is going to get in the way.
wow, you have to take your pants off. Okay. I have to go. Oh, there's the book that we need. And there's a spooky cave we saw in a dream.
Everything is just like in my dream.
Yeah, that's not spooky. I love that. Can we... Aha! Oops. Can we... This? I was astonished to discover that many legends dating back to the Celtic people are still today, without realizing if we are blending Christian myth with others of pagan origin. In the area, I heard of people speaking of an underground realm where Sojourn, the dead. God, my dad, I can't even read that. Have found peace. It is some sort of purgatory where the deceased wait justice and sometimes demand vengeance by speaking to the living through their dream. Guess that's why I keep seeing priest dude.
I could still need it.
Oh, I can't throw it away. Ah, it's a shame. Right. Oh, it's shaky. So this is what we need. There's the sword and the shield that we need. And this is the wall. As you can see, there's two holes. The holes go in these here.
Wait a second. Look.
Ah, really? You want me to turn it around? Okay, fine. There you go. Damn it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save here because there's a part you can instantly die. I don't want to watch Madeline be crushed. Oh, I can't actually save it. Oh, you can't save over. Oh, that's stupid. Oh well. But yeah, take a save because you're going to need it. In fact, what you're supposed to do is do this. The shield. You just equipped it. You select it and then just press back on the mouse and you get here. You're gonna need that because if you don't, you get pelted by stones. Then you get crushed. It's quite funny. So we can solve this now. We will soon. Oh.
The gallery risks collapsing. I'd do best not to stay.
So what you do is select your shield and then push forward. Otherwise you get stuck under there and you get a game over. Nobody likes that. So we can leave now. So next area we need to go to is the blacksmith.
I don't need his help anymore.
Okay, I'll do it myself. You need to straighten the sword out, as it says in where is it? Straighten out the sword found in the underground passage. It told you that the straightening out before you even picked it up. It's so odd.
Perfect. I just have to cool the metal and it'll be finished.